My name is Shelton. I grew up here in Memphis. I've got a family of 4 kids, and my parents both are professionals. My sister's a lawyer, prosecutor for Memphis. My brother is a captain in the United States Army. My little sister is an intern in D.C. and getting her Master's of Public Administration. The political atmosphere in my family was very open. Without going into details, part of my family are Democrats, part of my family are independents, and the rest of us are Republicans. So there's been a lot of debate my entire life amongst my entire family. Main reason why I'm a Republican is my little brother's in the Army, and he was in the Army during September 11th, and I really wanted to see him get protected and the tools he needed. So the national defense part of the Republican Party really appealed to me. The other main reason is I'm a businessman. I like my money for what it is, and I can handle it better than I can imagine anybody else handling my money. And I say that the government should be run like a business. The government should take care of what it needs to take care of, and no more, no less. So that's why I'm a Republican. There are a lot of people that have been influential. My father, for one, John Ryder as another, mostly through proxy of my father. Alan Greenspan was a huge influence as well, mainly on the economics and finance side. Then you get into the bloggers like Glenn Reynolds and Greg Mankiw, but those are the ones that have really influenced my beliefs as they are now. Okay. The political atmosphere in my family was very open. Without going into details, part of my family are Democrats, part of my family are independents, and the rest of us are Republicans. So there's been a lot of debate my entire life amongst my entire family. I almost have 2 groups of friends, the Republicans and the Democrats. I have a lot of Democratic friends. Coming from a restaurant industry over the past 8 years, pretty much everybody I worked with were Democrats. So I got a lot of feedback, if you will, for being a Republican there. And just dealing with it was a lot of good discussions, and has allowed me to be a lot more moderate and realize that Republicans don't have a monopoly on good ideas. It's interesting. Most people are open for discussion. I've got a friend of mine that's actually big in the Young Democrats here in Memphis, and another friend that's a sole Democrat in East Tennessee. We have a lot of good discussions, a lot of heated debates, but in the end, we've all found that it's best that once we hear the other side's points, we sit back, we do some research, and then we go back at it. So, understanding. I have to understand everybody. Everybody has their own points of view, and their points of view are valid to them. Within the Republican Party, there are different camps. In the end, we all believe the same core beliefs. You know, we all believe in smaller government. We all believe in responsibility. Here in Shelby County, we believe in accountability. We believe in effective leadership. That's, in the end, other people might disagree with me, especially in my own party, but I'm not going to discount what they believe. And if they discount what I believe, then I just, swallow it down, because I know that there are other people just like me that believe exactly the same way I do. And we'll get things done. The different ways that I share my Republican principles with others, mostly through conversation and debate. A lot of times through the social medias of Facebook, MySpace, and Twitter. But a lot of times the best use I've gotten is going out and having a couple of drinks with some friends, or going to a picnic, or going to a ball game with some friends, and we just start talking. And I tend to try to get them to talk about what they believe so that I can almost convince them to join us. I've questioned my beliefs a lot over the past few years. Again, the party, as a Republican Party, has gone through a growth period this year, and my beliefs, personal beliefs, have changed since I was in college and since I was in high school. And that's come through a series of questions, and the way I've answered them has dictated me becoming a stronger and stronger Republican. Education. Education, we as a Republican Party, especially in Shelby County, are a highly educated group of people, and we are wasting ourselves and destroying our future as a city by not continuing to help the city, by not mentoring, by not going out and tutoring students that need it, because a lot of us are highly educated and should help, but we're not. Being a Republican for me is about freedom. It's freedom to live my life how I choose. It's a freedom to spend my money how I choose. It's about a freedom, the freedoms that have been afforded to me from the start of this nation that I got born into, that I don't want to ever see lose. The freedom to choose my own health care, the freedom to choose my own future, the freedom to choose anything that I want to choose is a core belief in me as a Republican.